has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. It's pretty solid coverage there. So Ohio State's offense will get the first swing today. You got a matchup on paper, Kirk, that really seems to favor this dominant defense. And unless this offense can do something special, it feels like yards and first downs are going to be hard to come by today.
What this defense does a really good job of is negating any ability at all to run the football. Puts you in obvious passing situations, and then they turn it loose and get after the quarterback. I feel bad for the offensive line and especially the quarterback today.
The senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, it's incomplete pass here on this RPO, and typically you see these RPOs thrown quickly. Make the read, process, ball out, get the ball to the playmakers, and let them do their thing. I guess if there's a silver lining, at least there wasn't an illegal man downfield.
Wide open downfield. They get it down, but the game moves the ball over to 36.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient, prolific quarterback under center.
A new set of downs after that completion. Ball handed off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. That's the first punt today for the offense. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Scarlet Knights offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game. There are guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
And here's the handoff. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Catch made, a lot of space now. He has first down yardage at the 46.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Third down after that running play. They try to sneak it for the first.
Well, well, well. The old quarterback sneak. Well, whatever you got to do to different ways on this drive, and that sneak will keep this defense guessing when they're in short yardage coming up in the future.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Second down after that short completion. From the shotgun, drops back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short in the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Incomplete as good as he threw the ball. It's a big third down defensive play.
When a defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback, third down, critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
He shreds the tackle.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Now, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. We kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Looking to chuck it again. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The shotgun handoff here. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Third down out of the shotgun. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. It's a shotgun run call. First down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, everybody in the stadium, including this defense, knew they were going to run the football just to get it away from the shadow of their own goal line. What's amazing is they were able to pop a big run like that. And if you're the defensive coordinator, it's got to be one of the most frustrating things. But let's give credit to the offense. They blocked it well and made it happen.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. Both teams desperate to get the offense going, find a spark and some rhythm in this playoff game. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Pass caught. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Yeah, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Defense. The defender caught grabbing the jersey, and it'll cost them. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. They'll run it from the gun. Eludes a tackle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up into the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds his man. It's Parker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And they'll give it to the back. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to try out the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it here. Breaks into the clear. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games and all those great backs they have had over the years.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, he's already thrown an interception here in this first half. He doesn't want to make a habit of this going forward. Almost threw another one.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Catch made in space. Look out. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
What What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The back's got it. Heading for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
What a call here by this offense, and unfortunately, the receiver drops this drag route. So much real estate in front of him, a big gain missed by the drop.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And it's hauled in. What a catch. It's another big play by the senior quarterback.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Running out of time in the pocket. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Slides the quick throw. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Finds an open target on the left side. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down after a short gain there. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Offense looking to throw the ball. Screen to the wide receiver. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll leave the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. They're comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They get it down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. And it's caught for a huge pickup. And down inside the 30 now. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. Passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game home just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The receiver grabs it. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain of that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Shotgun formation here on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. And that sets up a return. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Had a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Makes a nice move there. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Oh, that one's picked off.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field, And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, they do a great job here on play action. The linebackers were completely fooled. 2 or 3 steps up into the line of scrimmage, opened up a nice lane behind the backers, between the safeties, for the quarterback to make the read and a good throw downfield.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity for him to take a shot here. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. The Scarlet Knights looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Rutgers. And that will give them the lead now. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Handoff to the back. The gain is 4, so it's second and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Catch made on the right side. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on 3rd down, you have to put the ball at least to the first down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. First down here for this offense. And now they run the draw play. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Third down coming up after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. throwing off play action. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. 2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
And Kirk Rutgers has the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Off target and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Grab behind the line. It's Parker. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
2nd down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting in.
The QB throws his 3rd hit of the day. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds his target. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Makes a quick grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short in the 7th play of the drive. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking right, this one caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the stop made just short of the goal line. They'll put it at the 2.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big game like this on first down.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed to the running back. He goes nowhere. Back-to-back stops by this defense. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. And they pick up the first on the ground. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards. They came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, coach, let's go.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Boy, do I love watching this guy play the game. You know, you get caught up in his ability to throw the football, but you get into a situation where it's fourth down and goal. I love that his legs are a threat. This time he finds his way into the end zone for 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
14.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Go to the sideline, steps out after a short game.
Well, I thought we'd see the...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Quick throw to the left. Nice grab. It's Miller. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Roberts. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly to the wide end. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. Buckeyes line it up with first and goal.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw again. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the touchdown taken off the board by the penalty, and they'll back them up. That stings. So two big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. They'll look to throw it on third and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick, if they can recover it, you never know.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Leaning on the run game here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game on the line here. The offense they keep away and secure the victory. Handoff here from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff themes coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Scarlet Knights will have to punt this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3. They've got to make something happen right here. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
It's incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route, and now the offense faces a 4th down.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this 4th down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. And the game just good enough for a first down. Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Play action here on first down. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. Using his legs here. It's a fumble. The ball rolls out of bounds and will end up being a short gain, but no first down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Oh, that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down, and now a 4th down play coming up.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39. Playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side suddenly, Kurt, their season is over, but it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you can see the emotion down on the field right now. They put so much into this year. Hopefully they'll be able to learn from this and come back even stronger next year.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.